Hi folks, let's talk about our print and electronic resources that are available at the Markham Library. The first type of print resource that we have is our nonfiction section, and as you see, there are a lot of great resources about different subjects. For our nonfiction section, we always use the Dewey Decimal System to explore. You can find the sign that says, "Let's Dewey this," and has a picture of Dewey in the very front of our library. Here is part of our nonfiction section. That concludes our print resources. Let's talk about our electronic resources. Hi folks, so that was a little bit about the print resources that we have in the library. So now I'm going to show you some of our electronic resources. So the first thing you want to do is go to the Los Angeles Unified School District homepage, and it's kind of covered by the seal, but you want to put in the search bar digital library, and then you have subscription sites and free sites that just popped up a second ago. But let's look at some of the subscriptions. Oh, here we go. So subscription sites and free sites. Let's look at some of the subscription ones. Let's start with biography, because I know a lot of you guys are learning about biographies in your English class. So let's check that out. So one other thing that we learn about both in the library and in mostly English class is to use a credible source. So one thing that is great about these digital libraries and online catalogs is that all of the sources are credible because they were written by prominent scholars. So you can always feel comfortable using any source that you find on the LAUSD digital library. So let's check somebody out. I see a lot of famous people on this picture right here. Let's look for Abraham Lincoln. Okay, let's see what comes up. We'll probably get something. Being a little slow today. Alright, here we go. So we have a couple articles. We have one about John Wilkes Booth, who was the person that assassinated Lincoln. We have articles here about Abraham Lincoln. Some more. So there's quite a few resources. Oh, interesting. You can always find out new things. Look, Samuel Alexander Mudd was actually a conspirator in the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. I didn't know that. I only knew about John Wilkes Booth. So these online catalogs are great places to do further research, and maybe you will discover something you didn't know before. All right, so that is our biography catalog. So we can exit out of that. And let's see what else is kind of neat right here. Let's check out the world of poetry now that we're kind of on an English kick. Alright, there's Miss Dev's favorite, Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, a really nice poem by him. Let's look up Emily. Oh, we already have Yeats, William Butler Yeats here, so let's just go with him. Okay, so let's look him up. William Butler Yeats, we have a little biography here, and then we have a bunch of his 391 poems by William Butler Yeats. That's pretty impressive. So, those are just two different online catalogs that we have access to as LAUSD employees or students. And that's going to conclude the print and online or e-resources for the library. We also do have access to the LAPL catalog, but that's going to be a whole other large video in itself. You can always come in and ask me about that. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that this provided you with a better look into our print and our electronic resources here at the Markham Middle School Library. Thank you so much for checking out our print and electronic resources, and we'll see you soon.